Hi folks, in this video we're going to look at how to find a percentage of a number. So that could be how to find 30% of the number 450 or whatever percentage of anything. We should put of 30% of 450. And there's a couple of ways to do it, so we're probably going to make this two videos where I'll show you one way per video. So this way is totally the best way. It's not the fastest though. So what we would do is we have to be aware of the fact that this is 100%. We're starting off with 100%, and then if we want to find any percentage, we can divide it by however many times that percentage goes into 100. So that means if we wanted to find 30%, we have to divide this by however many times 30 goes into 100. Well, that would be 30, 60, 90, 120. It doesn't go into 100. It would be 3 and a bit. We'd have to divide this by 3.3 recurring, which is very awkward, and we probably need a calculator for it. So we can do a different method. We can find 10%, and then we could triple it, because 10% 3 times makes 30%. Alright, well, how many times does 10 go into 100? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. It goes into it 10 times. So 10% of a number, we just need to divide it by 10. 450 divided by 10 is 45. So that is 10%. 100% is 450. That's the starting amount. So now we know that 10% is 45. And that means if we took 10% away from 100%, that would give us 90%. So we can work that out. That's 450 take away 45, so that's 405. So now we know 90% is 405. We don't need to know that, but we do. And 9% would be that divided by 10, which is 40.5. And 1% is the difference between 10% and 9%, which means that 1% is going to be 4.5. We could find that by dividing that by 100 as well, or dividing 10% by 10, which would be 4.5. So it all checks out. So there's loads and loads and loads of different combinations and methods to find all these different percentages. We want to find 30%. 30 is a third of 90, as in 90 divided by 3 makes 30. So we could take that number there and divide it by 3. That would give us 30%. I think an easier way would be to look at 10% and times that by 3, because that would make 30%. So 30% is 10% times 3, which is 45 times 3. Well, 45 times 3, if we're not sure what it is, we can just quickly go like that, and 3 5s are 15, and 3 4s are 12, but that's a 40, so it's 120. 120 plus 15 is 135, and that's our answer. 30% of 450 is 135, and that's it. If we want to find a really awkward percentage of a number, let's say we want to find 27% of, let's say, 800, because it will probably go and be a kind of nice number. It'll be a whole number anyways, at least, not a decimal. Alright, so there's a few different ways. We could find 20%, and then we could find 7%, and we could add those together. Or we could find 30%, and if we divide that by 10, that will give us 3%, and then we could take 3% away from 30%, because that makes 27. 30% minus 3%, but then we're going to find 30%, which might not be too difficult. But there's another way that I want to try. Let's find 25%. So you can try that yourself. Find 30% of that and divide it by 10. That'll give you 3%. Find the difference. That's the answer. Try that in your head if you can. See if you get the same answer as me. So 25% of a number. Well, 25 is half of 50, which is half of 100. So 25% is a quarter. 25% of 800 would equal a quarter of 800, which is 200. So 25% is 200. And now let's see if we can find 2%. I think the easiest way to find 2% would be to find 1%. 1% of a number, you just divide it by 100. So 1% is 800 divided by 100. That's just 8. That means that 2% is 2 8s, which is 16. And now 25% plus 2% will give us 27%. So that's 200, 25%, plus 16, which is 2%, 216. So 27% of 800 is 216, and that is exactly what you should get if you were to find 30% of 800. which is 3 times 10%, or 3 times 80. 3 times 80 is 240, minus 3%, 1/10 of that, which is 24. 240 minus 24 also gives us that same answer, 216. And I think that is one of the more fascinating sides of maths, all of these little combinations and stuff that just seems to work. It's great. Folks, thanks for watching. Have a good day.